Hi there guys and welcome to UFC 268. Last week was 267 and we had an absolutely brilliant pay-per-view. We even got the finish type of the main event, which was Glover Teixeira via rear naked choke, which was 25-1. Not sure what that is in American decimals. I think it's 2,500, I think, plus 2,500. So if you was in on the live streams there, you would have just got yourself a shed ton of money. We will be doing full coverage as well from about 10:30 PM UK time. Twitch.tv/Dan3HU. That's where to find us. So first and foremost, Justin Gaethje, Michael Chandler. If Chandler comes out from the bat, shoots for a double leg, Chandler wins this fight. It's that simple. If Chandler comes out, goes to wrestle, it's a 100% Chandler win. However, I think the alpha in Chandler will want to stand and bang with Justin Gaethje. And as you're aware, Gaethje's leg kicks are like steel pipes. They are seriously hard. And as you know, if you have watched Chandler in Bellator, he is very susceptible and weak to the leg kick. Part of me thinks Chandler's going to come out here, have his fists up, fake and then shoot for a double, shoot for a single, maybe even an ankle pick, and then Gaethje's in a world of trouble. But this is one where I would err with caution. As I've just said, Chandler, if he goes for a takedown straight out of the way, he is 100% winning this fight. But if Gaethje does deflect a couple of the takedowns, which will be very hard first thing, it's Gaethje's. There's no one, in my opinion, harder hitting than him in the 155 division. So my pick officially for this, if it stays on the feet, Justin Gaethje, first round. Next up, we have Shane Burgos versus Billy Quarantillo. I believe that's how you pronounce the name, or Quarantillo. I'm not too sure with the accent on it because mine is quite strong where I am. My opinion, Billy is amazing, really is. However, this is a bad matchup for him. I think there's a finish here. I really do, but I'm not too sure whether it's sub or KO. I don't see. I honestly don't see this going the distance. I think Burgos is just, he's very underrated in the 145 division. He is my pick. He's got an incredible reach advantage, which I think he will use. He will use the jab. He will stay on the outside. He will not go in the pocket. And if he does, he'll probably initiate a takedown. So we're going to go with Burgos for this one. Probably by TKO or submission. Next up, we have what I think is Frankie Edgar's last ever UFC appearance. It is Frankie Edgar versus Marlon Vera. I believe, well, I don't believe, I know Marlon Vera is younger. Whether or not he's hungrier, that is a questionable thing, but I believe he is. He's got the reach advantage, just like in the last fight. He will... This is where I think this fight gets very, very tricky to call. If Frankie, this is more of an in-play one, if Frankie does initiate a takedown, he will win this fight because there's no way, well, not no way, it's very hard for Vera to get up. Frankie's good on the mat, very good, borderline underrated even at 40 years old. If the fight is very similar to the Chandler Gaethje fight, if this goes to the ground early, expect Frankie to grind out a win. And then I don't think he'll retire. I think he will carry on. However, if Marlon Vera can keep it on the feet, with the age advantage going to him, I believe he is the better man on the feet now. Frankie in his prime was amazing on the feet. There's no denying that. But with all due respect to Frankie, he is on the other side of time and age. Therefore, we're going with Marlon Vera. Honestly, by TKO or points, I think this could grind out to a decision, but I think if anyone's going to finish it, it's going to be Marlon Vera. Right, co-main event. Thug Rose, Namajunas versus Wiley Zhang, or Yang. I didn't know about Henry Cejudo being in the corner of Wiley Zhang until about 3 days ago. they've kept that very quiet, and I think that could pay dividends. But I just think Thug Rose is better all around. She's proven it. I think she's going to KO her again. I really do. And we do not know what type of physical condition Wiley is in after that. The brawls that she's been in. You only have to look at the one against Joanna. I mean, I believe this. If the Chandler Gaethje fight isn't fight of the night, I think this is going to be fight of the night. And I am backing Thug Rose to the hilt. I personally believe she is the absolute best 115 pounder in any MMA promotion. She is just, I wouldn't say heads and shoulders above the rest, but she's, how can I word this? Do not take this as a physical comparison, but she is like Tyson Fury in boxing as to what Thug is in MMA in terms of her footwork. She's incredible with her feet. Yes, when you're watching the fight, if you're not fully into what is going on and you're just watching it as a spectacle, you will just see her hands. What I would like you to do, if you are watching this, watch the fight, watch Thug Rose win by dominating the stand-up, but then if you can, watch it back, but only watch her waist down, and you will see things from an entirely different perspective, because that is where she is head and shoulders above the entire division. She's honestly outstanding. So that's my pick. Thug Rose Namajunas by KO. Next up, and finally, we have Kamaru Usman versus Colby Covington. All week I've been backing Colby. He's focused, driven, he knows what he wants. And that's scary, because Colby is by far the toughest opponent for Kamaru Usman. Kamaru's been playing the Canelo fight. Playing, I'm going to go and do this, I'm going to go do that outside of the UFC. However, I think that's to deter us. I really do. I've been backing Colby all week, and something in this last day, even yesterday I was backing Colby, but something today has made me say Kamaru Usman knows what he's doing. He's not fazed by this. And I think he's going to be the one to take Colby down. I think we're all expecting Colby to come out and wrestle. I think he'll fake it. I think he will try and beat Usman at what he lost at last time. And I think Kamaru will take advantage of that. I think we might see a submission win for Kamaru Usman here. I think it'll be very hard to get, but I think it's very plausible. But to be safe, we don't know the shape or the physical condition, of Colby's jaw as well. I think that will be Usman's target. But I hope he doesn't just aim for that. He needs to strike the body. If he strikes the body, he's gonna do very well. But if Colby can do what he did against Robbie Lawler, Usman is in a lot of trouble, because it's volume over power. And that's scary. I'm sending you mixed signals here. Not my fault. My official pick for this fight, and still UFC welterweight champion, is Kamaru Usman. Thank you for watching the picks. I wish you good luck. We'll be doing an entire pick on Twitter, so please keep your eye out for that. All of my socials and the live stream is /Dan3HitU. I should be live from about 10:30 PM UK time. If not, it will be 11 PM UK time. So please drop by. We'll come for a chat. We'll talk about the UFC. We'll be streaming. Not the video, because we can't do that. But we'll post some reactions. We'll do some things. We'll do some breakdowns. We'll do some in-play bets, and we'll go from there. So have yourself a lovely evening, and I will see you all soon. Take care of yourselves, and if you do bet, please remember, gamble responsibly. Don't forget to check out everything /Dan3HitU. And I will see you tonight. Best of luck.